The shocking news came from the South Korean entertainment world. Jeon Jungkook, the youngest member Maknae of global boy band BTS, has just made a confession that made ARMY, as BTS fans are called, an uproar around the world. In an exclusive interview broadcast on one of the top media platforms, Jungkook finally revealed the identity of the woman who he said has changed his life in a big way. For a Jungkook who has been known for years to be very private, especially in matters of personal life, this moment is definitely something rare. Since his debut with BTS in 2013, the man born September 1, 1997 rarely talks about his personal life in public, let alone about the figure of a woman close to him. Not surprisingly, this news immediately sparked an incredible stir on social media. Events that shook the ARMY. Confession came during an interview session originally planned to discuss his latest music project. However, in the middle of the conversation, the interviewer asked a personal question. Who is the person who has most influenced your life in the last 2 years? Jungkook was silent for a few seconds, smiled slightly, then replied with a sentence that made the atmosphere of the studio turn silent. He was someone who had been by my side for a long time, but it was only recently that I really realized how much of an influence he had on my life. Shortly after, Jungkook mentioned the woman's name. Although he did not reveal all the details of his relationship, the statement was enough to spark ARMY's curiosity around the world. Who is the mysterious woman? The woman in question was not a figure from the entertainment industry. She's not an idol, not an actress, not even a model. Based on the information shared by Jungkook, this woman is a figure he has always considered a close friend, as well as encouragement in difficult times. Jungkook reveals that they first met many years ago at an event completely unrelated to the entertainment world. That time, Jungkook was just going through a tiring promotion period, and this woman was present as a figure who was able to make him feel comfortable without judging or looking at him simply as BTS's Jungkook. He made me feel like an ordinary human being, not just a celebrity. He always listens without demanding, and that means a lot to me, Jungkook said with tears in his eyes. The beginning, a difficult time that little is known. Behind the glittering stage spotlight, Jungkook once went through a stressful time. Hectic schedules, high public expectations, and the demand to always be perfect make him feel trapped in a circle of exhausting routines. In fact, internal sources revealed that there was a time when Jungkook began to doubt himself. He never showed it on camera, but those of us who were nearby knew how much weight he was carrying, said a longtime BTS staffer who asked not to be named. And it was in the midst of that situation that this mysterious woman appeared, unexpectedly, accidentally. First meeting that changed everything. His story begins one autumn evening in a not-so-long-ago year. Jungkook, who had just finished training, chose to walk alone in the Hongdae area, a lively but warm art district. That's where he met this guy. He is not an artist, not even a famous person. Simple clothes, a warm smile, and a look that seemed to penetrate the layers of the heart made Jungkook unable to look away. It's like bringing light in the dark. I don't know why, but the meeting felt different, Jungkook said with a slight smile, recalling the moment. The woman who opened Jungkook's eyes. Not just an interlocutor, this woman is where Jungkook learns to see the world from a new perspective. He introduced Jungkook to simple things that he had missed because he was busy chasing dreams, like enjoying the sunrise from the roof of a building, walking on the banks of the Han River without a camera, or just drinking hot coffee while talking about trivial things. He reminded me that happiness doesn't always come from the cheers of thousands of people, but it can come from one sincere smile, Jungkook said in a low voice. ARMY response, from shock to overwhelmed. As soon as this news spread, social media was immediately flooded with comments from fans. Hashtags like Jungkook special someone, who is she, and JK happy instantly topped trending topics on Twitter X in a matter of minutes. Interestingly, the reaction of the ARMY was divided into several groups. The surprised ARMY. Many did not expect that Jungkook would talk about a special figure in public. Some are surprised because so far the idol has been so secretive about his personal life. The ARMY supports. Not a few fans feel happy because Jungkook finally found someone who makes him feel comfortable and happy. Comments like, "As long as Jungkook is happy, we are happy too," filled the timeline. Curious ARMY. As always, ARMY's curiosity is huge. Many tried to find out the woman's full identity, although Jungkook did not provide personal information such as her work or social media. This woman's influence on Jungkook's life. According to Jungkook, she played an important role in helping him through difficult times, including when he felt exhausted due to his busy schedule, pressure of expectations, and mental burden as part of the biggest K-pop group in the world. "He taught me to take a break, to enjoy the little things in life, and to believe that I could be vulnerable," Jungkook said. In the interview, Jungkook also revealed that thanks to this woman's encouragement, he dared to explore solo music projects that were more personal and honest, reflecting his personal feelings and experiences. The moment that brought Jungkook to his senses. Jungkook recounted that the turning point came when he was going through a difficult time ahead of the release of one of his solo songs. He feels trapped in pressure and demotivated. This woman, according to her, was the one who first said, "You don't need to be perfect to be loved." That simple phrase became a mantra for Jungkook, and since then he has felt more free to express himself, both as an artist and as an ordinary human being. Attitude: Big Hit Music. Responding to this news, Big Hit Music as BTS's agency gave a brief statement. "We value the privacy of our artists." Jungkook shares his personal story as part of his creative process, and we hope the public can respect those boundaries. The statement confirmed that while Jungkook had shared some of the story, the agency was still working to protect the woman's identity from excessive scrutiny. Impact on Jungkook's image. Many entertainment observers argue that Jungkook's openness actually shows his mature side. At the age of 27, she showed that K-pop idols are also ordinary human beings who need a healthy emotional connection. This move may be an opening for other idols to be more honest about their personal lives, without having to worry about losing fan support. ARMYs around the world unite. Interestingly, despite the slight controversy, the majority of the ARMY chose instead to focus on Jungkook's happiness. In various countries, fans send positive messages, create fan art, to write dedication songs to support their idols. On Twitter X, one of the popular tweets reads, "He has given us so much happiness. It's time to support their happiness." Leaks from close sources. A source close to Jungkook said their relationship didn't always go smoothly. "They have a big difference, especially about time. But that's what makes them appreciate each other," he said. The source also added that the woman was a positive influence on Jungkook, both personally and professionally. Since getting to know him, Jungkook looks calmer, more focused, and enjoys the process more, not just the results. A message to the ARMY. Although reluctant to mention the woman's name, Jungkook gave a touching message. "Sometimes we can't choose who comes into our lives, but we can choose to appreciate those who make us feel alive." This sentence made thousands of fans moved. Many even admitted to crying after watching the interview. The mystery that still hangs. Until now, the identity of the woman remains an enigma. Is he someone from Jungkook's past? Or is it just a new figure who comes at the right time? Jungkook only left a vague hint. "He's someone who doesn't look for the spotlight, but instead he's the light of my life." Conclusion. Jungkook's acknowledgement of the woman who changed his life is an important moment, not only for him but also for ARMY and the entertainment world. This proves that behind the spotlight of stage lights, there is a personal life full of emotions, struggles, and meaningful relationships. For Jungkook, this woman is not just a special person, but a reminder that love, support, and honesty are the things that make life more meaningful. And for ARMY, this is an invitation to continue to love their idols, not only because of their work and appearance, but also because of their humanity. One thing is for sure, this story will continue to be a hot topic among fans and may affect Jungkook's career in the future.